Hey guys, so in videos today we're going to be looking at some of my most favorite Xbox games I own. We're going to be going for two categories of one of my favorites. So, first category is if it's playable, fully playable on the Xbox One. Second category is if it's a Xbox 360 game, but it can be played on the Xbox One, so it's compatible with the Xbox One. So first one, we actually have EA's very own Titanfall. So Titanfall is one of my most favorite games out there. So if you're wondering how I got this game, my uncle actually gave it to me. It was made by EA. It was pretty cool. So originally, Titanfall was made for Xbox 360, but got its own redesign for the Xbox One. So at number two, we have My Heroes 1 Justice 2. My Heroes 1 Justice 2 is a My Hero Academia game. Since I'm a pretty big fan of anime, this is one of my favorite games. So if you don't know what My Hero 1 Justice 2 is, it is a fighting game. It's a fighting game. It was made by, I actually have no idea who it was made by. It doesn't really show, except for this company, which I can't pronounce that well. So yeah. Anyway, next we have Dead by Daylight. So Dead by Daylight is definitely one of the most popular games made by 505 Games. So yeah. Well, Dead by Daylight is pretty popular. My next game is Hogwarts Legacy. So Hogwarts Legacy is a pretty popular Harry Potter game that recently came out. It was made by this company right here, which I had no idea how to pronounce. So I was gonna put the company on the screen. There you go. All right, next we have is Grand Theft Auto 5. So Grand Theft Auto 5, just like Titanfall, was also originally made for the PS3 and Xbox 360, but got his own Xbox One PS4 redesign. So the next one we have is Watch Dogs Legion. So Watch Dogs Legion is a pretty popular game. It was made by Ubisoft right there. Ubisoft made Watch Dogs Legions, Watch Dogs Legion a long time ago. So yeah. Next we have Friday the 13th the game. So there is actually a problem with Friday the 13th the game. Unfortunately, you can't actually buy Friday the 13th the game on shelves anymore due to a lawsuit. So, and this year in December, the servers to Friday the 13th the game's actually supposed to shut down forever. No, not forever, but they did say that maybe someday they'll be able to come back to the game after the lawsuit is over. So next one we have is Doom Eternal. So there's another fun fact about Doom Eternal and that is Microsoft now co-owns Bethesda. So yeah, so two companies actually both own the Doom franchise, and that's Bethesda and another company that I forgot the name of. Um, and Microsoft actually bought the other company, not Bethesda, because well, that's a game company. They bought the publisher company that published the game. All right. So that means every future game made by Bethesda is actually gonna be only available for Xbox. So they actually bought the ID. So you see that thing that says ID next to Bethesda, that is the company they bought. So yeah, they bought Ideahonics, and that is pretty cool. So if you don't believe me, they actually made a version for Doom Eternal for the Xbox Series X and S. And if you look on Amazon or any other company or any other selling company, you would see that there's no PS5 version of Doom Eternal. Because if you look at the top, it'll show Xbox One and Xbox Series X right there. So next one we have is Left 4 Dead 2. I actually recently got this game. Now another fun fact is that the founder of Left 4 Dead 2, or Valve, because Valve is the company that made Left 4 Dead 2, Gabe Newell actually hated the PS3. So they never made a Left 4 Dead 2 version of for the PS3. So yeah, while Left 4 Dead 2 is basically a exclusive to the Xbox 360 and to the PC, to PC. Um, and then there's also the orange box. Now actually, now as you know, I don't have the orange box. The orange box. Now something really confused me is that Valve made a version of the orange box for PS3. So let me explain. So the PS3, the orange box is a game that has like 3 games in one. It has Half-Life 2, Portal, and Team Fortress 2. Alright? Team Fortress 2, however, is not that popular on the console version like it is on PC. And let's just say Valve really like using the word "the" because if you open up Left 4 Dead 2 and look at the manual for versus mode on if you got the manual for versus mode, so there is a mode on Left 4 Dead 2 called Versus where players can play as has a bunch of the villains or the special infected. So the special infected is the boomer, the charger, the hunter, the jockey, the smoker, the spitter, and the tank. So the tank is like the big boss of Left 4 Dead 2. Well, these guys would impale you. For example, the charger and the spitter would like distract you, while the smoker, the charger, the hunter, and the jockey would actually pin you onto like on them. Like for example, the hunter would jump up and hit and grab onto you and start scratching you. The charger would grab you and start pounding you on the floor. So basically, they'd pin you. However, for some reason, Valve really like using the word "the," like I said, and let me explain another reason why. Because in Team Fortress 2, the 9 classes are the scout, the soldier, the pyro, the heavy, the engineer, the medic, the sniper, and the spy. And as you can see, they use the word "the" for all the special infected. Now there's another page showing the non-playable affected for versus mode on here, and that is the horde, which is basically the normal zombies, and the witch. The witch is like the big bad. She's like the secondary boss. And let me explain. So the witch would be like a flail radio sharp claws that would cry and walk around. And if you disturb her while crying, she would actually stand up and insta down you in the game. So yeah. So however, the survivors of Left 4 Dead 2, if you haven't played the game, are Nick, Coach, Rochelle, and Ellis. However, I don't think the menu shows you them if you bought the game. It shows you. No. Those are the controller binds. That's gameplay of the survivors. Oh, here they are. So that right there is Coach. That's Ellis. That's Nick, and that's Rochelle. So earlier while I was playing Left 4 Dead 2, there was like a deal for the campaign. There's a mission, the final mission, where you're supposed to get to a helicopter. And throughout that, a tank actually freaking killed Nick and Coach. So only me and Rochelle survived. I was playing as Ellis. However, one problem with Ellis in Left 4 Dead 2, people actually hate Ellis. So Ellis is like a story-telling youngster who would still tell stories, and he kind of sounds like a western, like a hillbilly type sound and talk. I don't know how to describe his voice. So yeah. Let me explain what the playable affected do. So the boomer is like a vile, like a freaking throw up type zombie who whenever he barfs on you, so basically the boomer barfs on you, and when it does that, the horde is attracted to the boomer's barf. All right. The charger, like I told you, hits you with his like really big arm, because his arm, if you look at the picture, is like the size of a tree trunk, and he's supposed to hit you over and over again until someone kills the charger. The hunter is like a hoodie zombie. He can jump over buildings and all that, and once he lands on you, he starts scratching you, like scratching your chest and all that. The jockey is supposed to jump on your back and like move you around. and it's not hard to hear him because you can hear him a lot if it's not because the jockey like laughs like maniacally like like that kinda I want to say. Anyway, the smoker actually pulls you with his long tongue. Not joking. The smoker has like a really long tongue, and when you get hit by him, he usually pulls you over to him, or whenever you get stuck on like a fence or something, you get stuck there. You get stuck there. The spitter is basically a zombie who spits acid at you. So yeah, the so yeah, that's pretty hard. The tank, however, is kind of like the zombie version of the Incredible Hulk. So what he does is he pulls concrete out of the floor, throws it at you, and it can even punch you really hard. Now, when you play versus mode, you beat the tank. You beat the tank for only a little bit, only a small bit. The tank, however, has 6,000 health, and usually takes your entire team to kill. If you're by yourself and all your AI or friends are dead, you either try to run away from him and get to the safe house, or you have to try to kill him. So yeah. The non-playable affected are obviously the horde. The horde are basically just the normal plain Jane zombies, which are easy to kill because they're like 10 health. I want to say. The problem is with the boomer guys. Even if you kill the boomer, you're still gonna have the zombies around you if you kill the boomer from close range. So if you kill the boomer from far range, the zombies will go to that spot you killed him at. But if you kill the boomer right next to you, you'll still get his zombie barf. So yeah. So you guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy looking at my most favorite my most favorite Xbox games. So yeah, I will definitely play more Left 4 Dead 2. There's more games out there, and there's a lot of DLCs you can play for Left 4 Dead 2. But the problem is since Left 4 Dead 2 was originated on the Xbox 360, you can't actually buy most of them. Now, for one weird thing, Microsoft did bring 3 of the DLCs to the Xbox store for the Xbox One, but you can't buy them. So even though Microsoft brought Left 4 Dead 2 and 1, and 3 of the DLCs for Left 4 Dead 2, you can't buy them. So yeah, sorry for Xbox Series S players. You can't play Left 4 Dead 2 because the Xbox Series S doesn't have a disk drive where you put discs in. So yeah, bye guys.